Just got some buffalo out of my kill. I heat treated some spalls over here, and I don't know which one I'm gonna work on first, but anyway, it's pretty rough looking stuff. Some of it is, but I just put the pieces down over here. Got a bunch of them. Try to decide which one I want to attack first. Big old thick stuff. But anyway, I think I might try this one first, and it's got all kind of dips, and it's got a crack running right through there, and it's grainy here. See what I'm doing? I'm gonna knock a piece off and see if it chips through the grainy stuff. If it does, I'm gonna work with it and try to make something out of it. Trying to get the tools where they won't roll off. Let's see what we can do with this. I went through the grainy stuff okay. Because this is such weird shape, I think I'm gonna work with it, and might help you when you're working stuff that's crazy shape. First thing I want to do is try to get all these big old knots out of it. It's got knots everywhere. Humps or bumps or knots, whatever you want to call them. And I'm hitting down like this part right in here. And what I'm trying to do is create me a platform that I'm fixing to grind. And I hope it's a good one. It is. I'm going to take this heavy copper hammer, and it didn't drive through it because that's one of the cracks I was talking about right there. So now I'm going to come on top, straight down, see if I can go past that crack. Okay? I'm going to show you what I did in just a second. As soon as I get this set up, I'll explain to you what I did. I hit on top of it, up high and straight down. I come up here and I hit straight down, actually towards me, like that. Like you're sliding off like that, pulling back. And that way, it took that crack out, because the crack was higher and I got under it, if that makes sense. But now, I got another big hump. I'm gonna grind it down. I'm gonna try to come all the way across here. Now if you look, all that weird stuff's gone except a little dip right there. Now look at all the dives and dips and everything else. This thing's got more curves in it than a country road. What we gotta do is try to straighten this old curvy road up. So I made me a platform and grind it real good. I'm not happy with it. I want to steeper up this way, so I'm gonna come back like this. Now I'm gonna grind it again. I'm gonna show you why. Now look how steep it is. I can hit higher up in there and move more mass. So I'm gonna hit higher up. That's how high up I hit on that thing. And look at the mass I moved. Now you remember what that looked like They had stuff that high up on it. All I'm doing now is just pecking around and testing to see how easy it's breaking and trying to get the feel of it. And I don't like this little old place right here, so it'll come down like this. And by doing this, by knocking down like this, I'm putting some convexity in it, and which is a good thing. Now I'm gonna grind it down and raise it up a little more. Just gonna put a little more convexity in. Well, I got this perfect platform right here. I'm gonna take that, drive that flake out. Now I'm gonna raise this side up. I created me some convexity in it. I'm gonna raise me a little side, a little bit of the edge up. Come down like this. Almost got it. And that took it out. There's your little dip in it right there. It goes. And that out. And that out. Now look how thin that edge is. Okay. This is still real flat. So I'm going to continually to work on this side that's like a turtle back. Humpback. What I'm doing is hitting out this way, trying to turn this edge to me. I'm gonna grind it. I got it turned to me. Now I'm gonna hit with this to see how good it does. If I'm not happy, I'm gonna hit with that copper hammer up there. I'm gonna do me a trial run right in and see how much I can move with this thing. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna make me some convexity by hitting down this way. Now I'm gonna raise this up, starting at the base, coming all the way around. I'm gonna grind it, and I'm gonna show you something. Some of you probably say, well, he's hitting with the side of that. Yes, I am. Just like this right here. Coming down and driving through. Coming down and driving through. I'm not hitting with the end of it. Now when I hit with the end of it, sometimes it's what I bring the edges up like this. Right now, gonna see what we can do across here. If you notice how I follow through like that, when I hit, I just continuously try to go through. I'm always trying to make my swing go all the way through. Follow through is real important, and you'll always see me follow through unless I'm just trying to run a little flake off or doing something like this, setting up platform. Now I'm going to try to run one all the way down to here, so I'm going to follow through. Look how far it went. There's a booger right in the middle of that thing, a fossil. I'll be dog. Look at that doggone fossil, man. Always something. Okay, we'll hit right here on the side. I wish I had a way of doing all this in slow motion, speeding it up. I know I can do it in slow motion, but I don't know how to speed it up and then do it in slow motion. But watch how I don't come way back here. Watch this. Just I raise it up maybe 4 or 5 inches and push. It's more of a pushing thing than it is a swing. Watch this. trying to do it slow. I'm not trying to move no material. Just trying to get you to see what I'm doing. Like right here. Just a push. Okay. Let's see where we at on this thing. Working on this flat side now. It's a little bit on the flat side. And it's grainy on this side, but when I'm taking the flakes off, it's not grainy because of the heat treatment. This is the Buffalo River. That's what I call a bad quality, but yet you can make it okay or fair if you know how to heat treat it right. And it'll run nice flakes. But I actually heat treat it twice. I make sure I get all the moisture out of it the first day, and I run it to about 650 to check it out, and then I run it on up sometimes 800 to 900 degrees. And this here was went up to 800, I'm pretty sure. Real grainy right in there. I hadn't run a flake out of there yet. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make a little horseshoe in here, like I'm notching it. And then I'm gonna grind down real good. I want you to see what I'm doing. See the little horseshoe notch? Now watch this. I can take this right here and catch this edge and run this down this thick side and bend it like that, and I'm not losing any width. So now I come over down here and do the same thing down this way. Grind it. And there's a hinge here. I don't know if it's gonna go through this hinge or not, but I'm gonna try it. Running that way. Nope, made the hinge a heck of a lot worse. That's okay. Just wanted to try it. I'm gonna work on this side. We'll show you how we're gonna get all that mess out of it. And them hinges I just got by trying it. Now we're gonna come down like this. Shove it in. Beautiful flakes, I mean beautiful. I'm gonna come in, try to run this one down there pretty good way. Hitting right on the tip of this thing now, like I said, because I'm trying to move some stuff around. Now I'm gonna try to follow this ridge this way. There we go. Now we gotta come back here. Got some problem on the tip right here. Try to come this way. And got that taken care of. Right now, sliding down, taking the tip and digging in like this. Trying to roll this edge back real fast. There's a lot of little fractures right in there, a whole bunch of them. So I got to hit right on that edge. If I hit those fractures, it ain't going to do nothing. But if I split the edge of that, it will. So when you're hitting on a series of steps like that, your shot wave's not going anywhere. Now I'm going to get that out. This is that bad hinge I was telling you about. It's coming across here. Go this way. Took that out. Okay. I'm gonna try to run this one across the hinge here. Let's come in straight into the edge. And look at that. And I really just shoved that, if you notice what I did, and it did exactly what I wanted to. I did like this, and like that, just pushed it through. It's a lot more accurate when you're pushing like that and you're not swinging out like this from left field. Kind of like bunting a ball. It's a lot easier to get the bat on the ball if you're bunting it and touching it. It is swinging at it coming 80 miles an hour now. You know, you play baseball, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's not. I know it's a drink to you. Like somebody telling me how to fly a spaceship, I wouldn't understand what they're talking about. Now I'm going to tack this head this way. I'm going to come this way. I'm come straight across first, like this. And I'm going to come up. Now, the reason I want to turn this edge down. But if I turn up, I'm hitting it with the point, turning it up. I was able to take it out. Now, I'm going to take some of the tip off from the end. All I'm doing is weakening everything behind this hinge. And that came out, come up through there. This is pretty interesting. I just noticed this. I might could come all the way across here and take it out. Right here. I'm going to shove hard now. Come all the way down and shove. Nope. Stop short. A little dip in it. I didn't notice that dip. Just a little bit of a dip in it. Right now it's getting more difficult. Getting pretty iffy because I got a hinge right here. I'm gonna come up here, grind it some more. I'm gonna hit on top of it. Come straight down this way. Look how I took that off. That little piece is sticking up. Now, I don't have to hit on top of it. Hopefully, I don't think I do. Now I think I could just power my way into it like this and take it out. Come down on top again. Look at that. Whoa. I hold this thing so light, I'm just kind of basically letting the weight of it do the work. Just, it slides back and forth with my fingers all the time. When I do this, I'll start up here and start sliding down. Trying to thin this base. Like that. There we go. That's pretty good preform there. I'm going to put that in my sail pile right up here. Now then, I think I'm going to work. This one has got the blackhead in it with the wild hair. What a time. And assist. Got a big old sebaceous cyst right in there. That's an ugly looking dude in there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Cause that's a pretty low dip. You know one thing I'm gonna do? Try to take it off the point. See how that's gonna help me. I think I'm gonna hit with this. See what I did? I swept into it. Now I think I'm gonna come off the back. Come into it that way. Not looking too bad right now. If I could round this off right in here and knock some this way like that. Look at that, looking better all the time. I'm gonna leave it alone right now because I got some other places that I probably need to work on. And that's kind of a green color, sort of like a boiled egg that the dye's gone through on it, or it's starting to become a green egg. Green egg. Follow this ridge. Right down it. I don't know what took me so many blows. I was fixing to stop. So I'm gonna try one more and see and feel what's going on. And it broke off, so I don't know. I wish I'd stopped and looked before I knocked it off, see why it's so hard to remove. I'm sure my platform wasn't low enough. My center, probably above my center line. All right. All right, I got one big old woolly booger knot. I'm trying to figure, guess this is going to be the best way to attach it. And I'm not grinding, because I'm just trying to change angles. I don't need to grind. I'm not trying to move a lot of stuff. I'm fixing to grind right here. All right, now watch me grind. Try to come straight across here. There we go. A famous saying. There we go. This is what it is. Okay. Still got this big old blackhead with infected hair in it, the cyst and all that we got to get out of there. There we go. Ooh. I like that color in it where we got to the bottom of it, kind of a little reddish rusty color. Probably ain't gonna be able to keep it in there. All right, now we got a hump here. And once again, I got to hit right on this edge because there's a hinge up above it. I get a lot of hinges on the edge because they don't grind when I'm doing this, but they don't cause any problem. Try to run this one this way. Did pretty good. The reason why I'm trying to run it that way is a little hinge right there. Trying to go behind it. Now I'll go on top of it like I was talking about, get it out. When I went behind it, it made it weak. I went straight out on top like that and got it out. I'm gonna get some of the original marks off where I spalled it right through here before I heat treat it. Turned kind of a pinkish color when I heat treat it, but now it's going back to its natural color. It didn't go that deep in it, the temperature change or the heat treating or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, I ain't gonna get into that. I understand that anyway. I'm gonna come right down here. Take that out. That out. Get all that out. That can do just good on this side. I'll be happy. Be a nice preformed cell. I've kind of got one more spot I'm gonna get rid of right in here. I'm gonna be done. I always say I'm gonna be done. I just keep on keeping on. I don't know when to fold them. I hold them too long. There we go. Boy, that's a nice one. Put it on my sale list. Okay, boy, we got a big old thick, nasty woolly booger here. That's only about 2 inches thick right there. Got a bad spot on the end of it here. Might as well go ahead and knock that off. If I can. Yep. Give me a chance to see what it's gonna flake like down here. That's gonna do pretty good. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is, this is the weak side. So I think I'm going to attack it from the stronger side and see how I knock that out. That's that little horseshoe deal I was talking about knocking out. This would be a good example. Well, maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about. Look at this. But look at the edge. We'll come right down through here. Grind it some more. Make it a little more obvious. Look at that. That thing slipped in my hand. I didn't grip it tight enough. I'm used to holding this loose. and it turned and shot in that way on it. Look at the mess it made. We're gonna go back to the drawing board. There we go. Well, there's a nice little seashell of some kind right there. That's deep. I swear it looks like it's got a spider web in the middle of it, man, I'm telling you. And it's in the middle of this rock. Some kind of cotton-like fuzzy stuff. Shoot. I had never seen that before in my life. That was weird. That copper hammer give me a straight edge right there. Go ahead and come back this way and hit on the angle. See how it's turning that down? Now and hit higher up. Move some of that thick mass. Now you remember how thick that was, over 2 inches thick. It's the top. This rock is pretty low quality. Real sandy all the way through just about. I'm sitting there looking at it. But it's chipping okay. I kind of like the low quality material for the looks of it. It looks more like something you find in a field. I'm afraid this joke's gonna break in half. There's a big seam going right through there. I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm fixing to lose everything. I'm gonna fall in 2 pieces, all that work. I'm gonna lose it all. And that seam might be because I turned my wrist when I hit it real hard with that copper hammer. Went straight into it instead of down the side. Don't know. I'm gonna come off these points. This is where it's gonna break in the middle. I think it's gonna break anyway, so it's pretty risky, but I really don't care. It's got a big crack running back that way. If I can get some off this middle, I might be able to knock that crack out, but don't go all the way through. I can show you what I'm talking about. You turn this edge up this way, it will try to drive by that crack. Took a lot of that crack out right there. When the crack went across there, it removed it. I've been fortunate that joker didn't break in half. Now the crack's gone. The only reason it didn't break in half, that crack did not go all the way through. I sure thought it did. I wasted a lot of this stuff worrying about that bad flaw in it. It's still gonna be salvageable. Here's where I messed up a while ago. Had that big U right there. Well, I got me a U right here. try to go down and look at that. This time I hit the right direction. It worked out pretty doggone good. If you want to watch this video, I think we'll put it on YouTube. I'm going to call it Working Problems and Problems and Problems. Or Thinning Problems, something like that. That was a real good one there. It moved some much needed spaces. This is the cortex here. All that old grainy stuff will lose probably a quarter of an inch or an eighth of the thickness. Doing this right here, trying to get past this, get this stuff off. You can see where the edge runs all the way up to there. Try to got it off before I started thinning it and moved it this way, but because that crack that didn't go all the way through, it was this way. I couldn't move it that way until I got rid of that. And I didn't have much choice but to leave it on there until then. Coming down with the tip right now. I'm not trying to line the edges. I'm going to show you why, because I want those flakes go no further than that right there. Just trying to get that hump off the side of the base. If I'd have ground it, probably would have took way too much off and messed it up. Got it out of balance. Now this is ground. There we go. It's shaping up good. I don't know if you noticed or not. Look at that. Get rid of all this right in here. We'll be all right. This is my favorite thing about flint knacking. We're trying to get rid of all the problems and make something look good. I don't care a thing about finishing points anymore. I can't pressure flake anymore. I just don't have the strength to do it. But do some indirect percussion. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I think I'm gonna stop on this one. And well, let me get this out for everybody here. I'm coming across this right here and try to move that bad hump. There we go. Yon knife you bite. Y'all have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of video there.